Okay, so now that we have Yoda's face embroidered, now we're gonna work on sewing Yoda together. So I'm gonna start by taking his hands and I'm gonna place them on his cloak where I want them to go. And I'm taking actually this is just a single strand of green floss that I've doubled and knotted. So I've separated the green out and I'm just gonna use a running stitch. So remember a running stitch, I'm just coming in from the back and I'm going down and up straight through both layers and just pulling gently. Again, the key is to try to keep the stitch as even as possible and nice and close to the edge. So down and up. And pull gently. Don't pull too tight because you don't want to pucker or pull the felt down and up. And going straight around and down through and back up. It's harder, I think, working on smaller pieces. Like this, the hands are kind of tough. Just gotta really work around the angles. Okay, this one I think down. And again, this is called the running stitch because it just keeps on running around. All right, now I'm gonna poke through to the back, now that I'm back at the beginning, and I'm gonna tie it off. So remember, tying off simply means finding a recent stitch, inserting the needle through, okay, like that, inserting the needle through, creating a circle, and putting the needle through the circle, pulling all the way, and then that creates a knot close to the bottom, and we're gonna cut that. Okay, now I'm gonna quickly change threads because what I'm gonna do next, and what I want you to do next, is you're gonna take your beige floss, and again, it doesn't really matter. It can be a single strand. Mine is just a double strand, and you're gonna knot the end. Because this is not really embroidering, this is just stitching it together. And I'm gonna make my knot, like I taught you, wrapping it at the end. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a running stitch, using the beige floss, doing a running stitch to stitch the front to the back of Yoda's cloak, okay? So we're just gonna start at a corner. And again, it's so helpful if you have, whoops, sorry. Let me start that over. We're gonna start at a corner, but we're gonna start between the layers because we don't want the knot to be showing. We don't want the knot to be showing on the back. The back should be finished and look nice. So we're gonna insert the needle just into the top. And then what's gonna happen, you see that the knot is then couched. The knot is then couched between the sandwich of the layers, okay? Or at least it should be. And then we're gonna go ahead and begin the running stitch, which is just close to the edge, but not too close. You don't wanna be running off the edge. And it's real important, like I said, that the front and the back match up. And down and up. And about the same distance away, down and up. And you can see that's what the running stitch looks like. And mine's a little bit far away from my own liking, so I'm gonna try and make it a little bit closer. I want it to stay together. I don't want it to fall apart. That's a little bit better. And you're just gonna go around like that. So I'm gonna press pause and just continue and show you what it looks like when it's finished.